Hi, my name is Amy Varle. I am the founder of sociallyhomes.com. We are a social networking platform for addressing homelessness and creating social and supported housing solutions. We bring all the partners together that are involved in the process of creating impact investment solutions, which are asset based and led around creating homes for people, but that have appropriate support plugged in. So we work with lots of different partners involved in the process, whether that's housing associations, local authorities, charities, investors, developers, volunteers, sponsors, you name it. There are so many people who are contributing to ending and preventing homelessness, and it really is a nationwide community effort. So I'm going to be hitting the road with my business partners over the next few weeks during June, and I wanted to let you know that I will be at the Progressive Meet for Leamington Spa, which I think is on the 14th. I'm not sure, check the date of that one. I'm not very good at my own calendar, but I'm going to be at the Progressive Meet, which with my business partner Carol, who is an amazing experienced property investor and developer, and works really closely with me on lots of different property ventures up here in the northwest, and she works with lots and lots of different people, so she's got great expertise. Carol and I will be on the road, as I say, in Leamington Spa. We'll be talking with the Progressive Network about all of the impact investment solutions that we've been incubating and generating to hopefully solve homelessness in a really direct fashion now with local, regional and central government. So we'll be giving lots of tips and tricks and takeaways, and hopefully supporting anybody that is interested or entering an impact investment marketplace. So in addition to Leamington Spa, I am also off to the Midlands, and one of my favourite places to go and speak and share about my work, and where I always get such a lovely warm welcome, is the Sue Sims Partners in Property Social Housing Summit. So I think that one's on the 25th, so again, check my calendar. But that one I'm so excited about because I'm doing not normally I sit up and stand up and talk and do a presentation, but actually this I really like to do, which is I've been invited by my good friend Will Mallard, who's well known amongst property sector, to take part in a panel discussion and a bit of a debate. And that for me is really, really exciting because I like to do something that's not scripted. I like to tap into other people's knowledge. I like to innovate and create and debate. So I'm very, very privileged that Will's asked me to partake in the panel discussion for the Social Housing Summit. If you go into my Facebook page, you can see lots of posts I've been tagged in there, and you can buy your ticket. Now, little tip off, it's the ball in the evening, Sue Sims Partners in Property Ball. And let me tell you, I'm very excited about staying over and let my hair down and not just working this time and connecting with people professionally, but actually going and having a drink and some food and getting dressed up and having a bit of a dance. So we are going to be getting social at the Partners in Property Ball. So again, you can find all the links on my Facebook page, or if you contact Sue Sims, she will direct you to where you can get tickets, or will. But we were really excited. I'm going to bring a bit of my team down with me and make a night of it. So I think I'm going to need a rainbow dress for that one. So excited for that one. So thank you, Sue. Thank you, Will, for inviting me along. And then I think the most exciting one that's coming up, that I got a message today from somebody that I didn't know too well that said, hi Amy, can I just ask you if you're headlining Housing 22? And I was like, well, I think headlining is a bit of a strong word, but that was a very flattering message to receive. I'm not actually headlining Housing 22. I don't think I'm that important, or anywhere close to being that important. However, probably one of the greatest invitations to contribute and speak at an event and have a platform to share my work, I think, that I've ever been given, probably since BBC News. And I've been invited to deliver a keynote session at Housing 22 this year, which I've delivered a few sessions before, which have been spin-off fringe events, like for the people that can't afford tickets to Housing 22, they do these little sideline events in a building down the road for like the cheap seats. So I've been to speak at those a few times, but I've never actually made it anywhere close to being on the stage at Housing 2022. And anybody that knows housing and knows this sector, you can see my eyes lighting up excited about it. Housing 22 is the largest housing conference in Europe, the most prestigious, the most well known, the most well respected. It is the most phenomenal platform. I mean, I think they've got Chris Whitty speaking, they have all the ministers, all the heads of charities, councils, you know, the who's who of housing, homelessness, investment, finance, public sector, government decision making. It's not often that I speak at events that my general friends would know anybody else that was speaking there, but when I read through the list of this one, there's quite a few well-known names that even the people that don't work with me might be recognizing. So not sure if the Prime Minister's at this one, but you know, it's at that level. So I was invited to speak at Housing 22 and do a keynote session. It's not even just one of those like crappy little sessions that's happening like as an offshot down the corridor to fill time. This is like, oh my God, session. This is an amazing session. So I am going to be again doing another panel debate and discussion with our Minister for Homelessness, with the Chief Executive of Crisis, and with the President of the Chartered Institute for Housing, who are the hosts of the event. So it doesn't really get better than that. So I don't think I'm headlining it. I don't think that's a headline, but it's definitely the best keynote slot that I have ever been privileged to been invited to share at. So I have no idea how many people are going to be in the audience. I have no idea where it's being streamed. I have absolutely no idea. What I can say is we are really making a day of this, because this is a monumental moment in my career and in my life, and it's just fabulous that a community of normal, real people who just want to make the world a better place and are working hard to do that are able to get a platform such as this to share and engage and promote and you know, have the stage to showcase the rainbow magic. So the Minister for Homelessness is not going to know what's hit him when I start stalking him around that conference all afternoon, but we have decided to make a real day of it, and we want to share the whole experience with our members. It's one team, one dream, and anything I do, as much as I can share that with my community, my colleagues and my friends that I work with, and you know, they've become like family to me. So we're going to take a whole team with us on the day, and we're going to be doing lots of live streaming. We're going to be I'm going to have some of my team. You will have seen Bella and Sam on social media, who are just phenomenal. I'm going to have them running around with microphones and interviewing all the important people. I'm going to have some sessions being live streamed. Anything that we think is interesting and relevant, we're going to be recording. We're going to be taking notes. I think we're going to have 5 or 6 people on our team on the ground there that day, and we are going to extract every little bit of value we can get from Housing 22, because you know what, it was you know, for a good, I've been doing this for 10 or 11 years now, and let me tell you, I only really became a speaker because I couldn't afford to buy a ticket to get into these events. So when I found out that you could speak at events, and if you spoke at an event you didn't have to buy a ticket, you could get a pass into the event for free, it was the only really way that I could get in and you know, learn and network and partake and be involved. So this time we want to, as I say, extend that experience to people who perhaps like myself are in a position where they've got a lot to give, but they maybe don't necessarily have the disposable income to spend hundreds of pounds on a ticket to attend. So we're going to live stream, we're going to share loads of content, loads of resources. So let us know if you want to see anything. Let us know if there's a particular speaker that you think looks really interesting, or a particular session. Let us know if there's somebody we could try and stalk and run after for the day if you want a particular interview, you've got a burning question. But do get onto the website and have a look at the Housing 22 profile and the marketing stuff, and see what's going on there. And as I say, for our members, we will be extending that experience, and I think we're going to have a dinner afterwards, so any of our local members come and join us for dinner in Manchester afterwards. If you're not a member of the Socially Homes site, please join. It's sociallyhomes.com socialhomes.com/members, and we are building this most phenomenal collective of talent, assets, resources, practitioners, solutions, concepts. It's pretty phenomenal, actually. We've got hundreds of people who have registered as free members. So our event is held every last Wednesday of the month. We have a big digital social. It's run from our HQ, which can see is lots of fun here. And so if you're, as I say, active and working in the sector, send us your details at socialhomes.com/members, and from there we will have a look at what you're doing, we'll get the information, and we'll see how we can link you in with partners and plug problems and solutions, assets, resources, people and projects. We try and mesh together everything in an organized fashion. So please join the community, and if you want to work with us in a more strategic fashion, you can note that onto the form and we will reach out to you and let you know of some of the more strategic work that we're doing. Perhaps if you've got solutions that are ready to go, if you've got access to capital, if you've got resources such as property stock, you may have schemes in development and you don't have an exit or an end user or a partner to work with. So let us know within that registration form. That will give you, when you filled it in, all of the details to access our digital social every last Wednesday at 7 p.m. And from there, as I say, you're able to then communicate with us and with our network and with my amazing team, and we will help you to end homelessness at an amplified and accelerated fashion and speed. So thank you so much for all of your support over the years. Thank you for being such an amazing, incredible, valued part of this whole journey, process, solution, concept, dream. This is my beating heart and soul, and I wouldn't be sitting here today if I'd not had just an immeasurable amount of support from people all over the country, all over the world, from all walks of life, all it's just such a diverse group of incredible people that follow, support, promote, and help me in any way they can to enhance my work and reach more people. We're at a point now where I've been going, as I say, about 11 years now, and we've housed directly, I've probably housed a couple of thousand people. Indirectly, I'd say it's immeasurable at this point, and hopefully we start measuring that and putting some numbers on soon. But the more support that you give me, even just sharing my posts, liking them, tweeting them, that for me is really valuable and helps me to get out there and share the incredible work of some of the people you can see on the wall behind me, who are actually out delivering solutions and reaching the vulnerable people that we really want to reach on the ground. So have a wonderful June 22, big month, Housing 22, Partners in Property, Progressive on tour, Leamington Spa, and I think we've got a couple of others too. So join us at one of our events, join the live stream if you can't make it in person, and please do, as I say, register on the site at socialhomes.com/members, and keep in touch with us, send us your comments, questions, news. We want to include you in any way we can. We all have a role to play in ending homelessness. So thank you so much for watching, and that's everything from me. So I will see you to get social at our next event.